Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is, I'm so fucking sick of that intro. Can I be real? I'm so tired of that intro. Hi, my name is Beth. I'm gonna be watching the Like a Prayer videos today from Madonna. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's just taking me longer and longer to get around to these videos and to filming them because I've been trying to do alternating tours and music videos, and it's just a lot of editing. So yeah, most of you guys understand that. So yeah, thanks for joining me again here today for another Madonna reaction. So we have 5 music videos we're gonna check out today. Like a Prayer, Express Yourself, Cherish, Oh Father, and Dear Jessie. And I'm feeling pretty excited, but I'm also feeling a little bit nervous because I've heard these are like super controversial, and I am going to try to look for the art in the controversy. Like that's, I would say, my main goal for this, because someone commented the other day and they were like, yes, she does get controversial, but there's always like an artistic meaning. And if you look for that, that's the thing to do, is like to look for the artistic meaning within it. So I want to thank that person for commenting that, because it really made me realize that I should be doing that more, I guess. And I haven't been doing a great job of that, to be honest. I've just been kind of like shutting down anything from her that I don't care for, which has been valid, and like I stand by everything I've said in my videos thus far. But you know, it has been kind of upsetting to get a few comments that are just like very dismissive of my opinions and calling me hypersensitive. And I came across a Reddit thread where people were calling me hypersensitive. Yeah, if you created that Reddit thread, hi, I see what you're doing. So yeah, it's been a little bit upsetting, and I'm not gonna lie, like it's made me a bit discouraged, because even though there are a lot of comments who do understand where I'm coming from and do kind of validate that or support that, there's always gonna be people who, I don't know, just kind of shut down my opinions and say it's just a Gen Z thing. I'm not even Gen Z. Kind of frustrating when people just make assumptions about me. I don't know. But not to start this video on a negative note, I just had to address that stuff. Yeah, but I am excited to get into this. I am really looking forward to these videos. I absolutely love this album. And some of the music videos are for my absolute favorite tracks on the album, like Oh Father, Dear Jessie, Cherish, Express Yourself, and Like a Prayer are all some of my favorite tracks on the album. So I'm super excited that these all get music videos. I see that the Dear Jessie one is kind of an interesting vibe, so I'm kind of confused about that one. The first music video we're going to be watching is for Like a Prayer, obviously the title track. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this intro being so crazy, sorry. Dark hair? Oh.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. I hear your voice. It's like an angel sighing. I have no choice. I hear your voice. Feels like flying. I close my eyes. Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the sky. I close my
What?
eyes. Heaven help me when you call my name. It's like a little take you there in the midnight hour. I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there like a child. You whisper softly to me. You're in control, just like a child. Now I'm dancing.
Kind of impressed by the way that the special effects were done to make it look like he was really coming to life. That was actually very impressive, especially for the time. I don't know. I feel like that was impressive.
It's like a dream.
I honestly have no idea what's going on, and I'm gonna hit up the wiki.
And nobody
love how music videos like make the song come to life. Like you just notice the choir now that they're present in the music video. Like it just makes the song literally jump off the screen. That's what I love about music videos. Like music videos that are done right.
When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down.
He's feeling it.
I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power.
What is going on? Okay, she was caught trespassing? Question mark? Oh, that's not her.
I wanna take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power. Just like a prayer, you know.
That looks like her, but it's not her? Question mark?
I'll take you there. Life is
Yeah.
a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Just like a prayer, your voice can take me there. Just like the muse to me, you are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no choice, your voice can take me there.
He is just absolutely feeling it. He's a mood.
It's like a dream to me.
Hey. Oh.
I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me.
Yeah, she's... These choir members, okay, these actors and actresses are getting their moment. They are excited about their moment to shine on screen, and I'm here for it. I'm loving their energy.
I'll take you there.
Sing!
Just like a prayer.
A bloody eye?
Can take me there, just like the muse to me.
You are a mystery!
Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no choice, your voice can take me there. Just like the prayer,
Is he gonna go back to the animatronic? Okay.
muse to me. You are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you seem. Just like a prayer, no choice, your voice can take me there.
Is he Jesus? I don't know. That's my question. I feel like I can't make any comments until I read the Wikipedia. Okay. I am super confused.
Your voice can take me there.
He's back to life. Is she bringing life to him? That's my question. Oh. Oh, okay. 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 Okay, one of those endings, like the Looney Tunes. I will not be making any comments until I read the Wikipedia because I feel like I didn't really fully understand what was going on. Like, obviously, I sort of understood, but I really need some context. So we're going to head over to the Wikipedia and read about it, and then I will give my thoughts because, you know, I just want to be informed before I give my opinions, I guess. Okay, but that was a lot. That was a lot. Am I right? Am I right? I'm not wrong. Oh, okay. See, these are things I didn't, like, really catch that were going on because it's such a grainy, blurry image that sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what the story is. The video begins with Madonna witnessing a young white woman being assaulted and murdered by a group of white men, but she is too shocked to protest. A black man walking down the alley also sees the crime and runs to help the dying woman, but the murderers flee just as the police arrive. They mistakenly assume she was murdered by the black man and arrest him. Okay, so there's definitely like kind of a social justice theme going on. She sees the crime scene, escapes to a church for safety. There she sees a caged statue of a saint who resembles the black man on the street. As the song starts, she utters a prayer in front of the statue which appears to be crying. Yeah, the crying statue, that was such a beautiful shot. Like, I don't know, it was just like, that was the standout kind of shot to me. Madonna lies down on a pew, has a dream in which she is falling through space. Suddenly, a woman representing power and strength catches her. She advises Madonna to do what is right and tosses her back up to the heavenly blue sky. This is the way they synopsize it is funny. Still dreaming, Madonna returns to the statue, which transforms into the black man she had seen earlier. Okay. He kisses her forehead, leaves the church. She picks up a knife, accidentally cuts herself. Interspersed scenes show Madonna singing and dancing wildly in front of burning crosses. Kissing scenes between her and the saint, and Madonna being surrounded by the choir, led by the woman who caught her earlier. Okay. Madonna wakes up, goes to the jail, and tells the police she has witnessed the crime and that the black man is innocent. The police release him. Okay, so it is like a social justice, because obviously we all know black people are wrongfully accused of crimes pretty frequently. Madonna wakes up, goes to the jail, and tells the police she had witnessed the crime and that the black man is innocent. The police release him. I would assume that's like the main takeaway that she wanted people to take away, is like how often white men get away with these crimes, but black men are then wrongfully accused of something they didn't do. That's a beautiful meaning. I'm really glad I looked it up and got that context. What I'm more confused about is the burning crosses, I guess just how that correlates to the message at hand. I would assume maybe she's coming at the Catholic Church simply because people have told me in comments that that is what she does in these music videos. And why when she cut herself, were there those marks? Again, is that just like a commentary against the Catholicism she doesn't resonate with anymore, or is that something else? That is, I guess, my main question. The video depicts a church and Catholic imagery, such as stigmata, which is like the cutting of her hands. It also features the Ku Klux Klan's burning crosses, and a dream sequence about kissing a black saint. The Vatican condemned the video while family and religious groups protested against its broadcast. They boycotted products by soft drink manufacturer Pepsi who had used the song in their commercial. This is just a lot of a music video. Like, I can't even really comment on it. I think for this, I'm just kind of learning about the background, and I guess curious to know what you have to say if you want to add anything about it. And, the song itself is an introspective song expressing Madonna's complicated relationship with her Catholic upbringing, which I actually understand. I actually was raised Catholic. I can understand having a complicated relationship to faith, to religion, especially to an organized religion. I just want to be sensitive to that because that's a very real thing, and I have experienced it myself. The scene where Madonna kisses a statue of a black Jesus who comes to life in the church described as the saint was a controversial element, leading to calls for Catholics to boycott Madonna in Italy and for most television stations to refuse to broadcast the video. But in my opinion, as a Christian, I didn't take the kiss of her kissing the black Jesus as a sexual thing. It did not seem to me like a sexual thing. It seemed more like an act of love, an act of contrition. It seemed to me more like an act of love and gentle embrace. I don't know. That's just my personal takeaway from watching the video one time. I haven't studied it, but if that's what people were saying is controversial, like, oh, she's sexualizing Jesus, I don't know that I necessarily felt that vibe. I don't know. I feel like that was a very layered music video, and yeah, I definitely really respect her calling attention to the injustices that minorities face. I think that's something that I really respect about her as an artist, is like, she's not afraid to stand up for minorities, whether it be the LGBTQ community, whether it be people who are marginalized. Like, she's always standing up for different groups of people. And that is my takeaway, I guess you could say, of the music video that I really appreciated and respected. Yeah, I love how much Madonna makes me think. She will always make me engage with the media in one way or another, and I appreciate that about her so much. So we're going to head into Express Yourself. I'm honestly going to be surprised if this is another thinker of a music video. I kind of imagine this as being just very dancey and fun. Doink, the doink, doink. Oh, we've got a full-on, this is cool. Okay. Why does she always have, such great sets for her music videos, They all have such a cool atmosphere. Rocket.
You believe in love.
Oh, and I forgot to mention the dark hair in the last music video, and now we're getting the complete opposite, the platinum blonde.
Say about it, and it goes something like this.
Was that an ostrich? I think it's a swan.
You believe in
The fan.
Cause I got something to say about it. And it goes something like this. Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test.
Is this a different version of the song? Or am I tripping? Yeah, this is a different version. It's called the Shep Pettibone remix. Ayo, Shep. I already have no idea what's going on. So.
Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You know you got to make him express how it feels. And baby, then you know your love is real. You don't need diamond rings or 8
Yes, cat representation.
fancy cars that go very fast. You know they never last. No.
And a different hairstyle again.
What you need is a big strong hand to lift you to your higher ground.
There's a movie that this is reminding me of.
Make you feel like a queen on a throne. Make you love you till you can't come down.
I love the close-up shots.
Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test.
Is the cat gonna go on a journey?
Make him express how it feels. And baby, then you know your love is real.
God, what movie does this remind me of? This was inspired by the movie Metropolis, which I haven't seen. It's reminding me of some other movie. I haven't even seen the movie that I'm thinking of, but like, I want to say it's Shawshank Redemption or something, okay? Just the rain and like them toiling in the, I don't know, in the industrial building.
Long stem
Looks like a bald cap.
your heart, but he needs to start with your head.
Period.
Satin sheets are very romantic. What happens when you're not in bed? You deserve the best in life, so if the time isn't right, then move on. Second best is never enough.
Why am I thinking of the Grinch? Like, you know that scene where he's trying to find an outfit? I don't know why I'm thinking of that.
Don't go for
Oh!
second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You know you
Is she wearing a monocle? It's amazing.
Put your love to the test. You know you got to make it.
Kind of coming out in a more masculine outfit now.
Then you know
Playing around with gender roles, gender representation.
you got to make him
Express himself. Hey, 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 hey.
So if you want it right now,
The masculine over top of the feminine clothing.
make him show you how. Express
These moves! Wait! And she doing like the manly moves, like grabbing the crotch. Hey! Trumpets come through! Oh! That's kind of reminding me of Rebel Heart, like the album cover.
He'll be back on his knees to express himself.
Hey, hey! Oh, monocle again! The cat! Poor cat got wet. Oh, poor baby. I'm a cat person, could you tell? Wait, where's my cat? Camilla! Dewey! It's Madonna! You like her? Okay.
What you need is a big strong hand to
Take it to your higher ground.
make you feel like a queen on a throne. Make him love you till you can't come down.
The lighting.
You're gone, he might regret it.
Boop, boop, boo, doo. Does it not have the boo 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 doo?
Try to carry on.
Oh, she is the cat. Okay. Don't go for second best, baby. I feel like, I don't know if I'm crazy, but this is playing around with gender roles. Like, she is the cat. She is their plaything. And, you know, kind of commenting on gender roles. That's the vibe I'm getting. You know you got to.
Make him express how he feels. And
Like, he's eyeing her, you know, ogling over her, and she's like trying to cover up. And then they're just fighting. Oh, baby, ready or not. I can't tell if it's positive or negative, like the sexual aspects of it. He looks so evil. Like, this is like pure evil villain core. Like the monocle, the dark hood. Hey, hey. You know what? If you're not gonna put in the hey heys, I'm gonna do it myself. There's clearly a juxtaposition of like these dark industrial shots of the guys, and then these really soft, bright, silky images of like Madonna and the sensuality of it all. Oh, baby, ready? The eyes. Without the heart, there can be. I hate when they cover it up. Those remind me of the eyes from the music, or from the tour. Who's that girl? Without the heart, there can be no understanding between the hand and the mind. Okay. Like, your actions are dependent on your motivations. Is that what she means? Okay. All right. Alrighty, Rue. Let's go to the Wikipedia, shall we? I feel like as the music videos get more complex and more complicated, we are going to be spending some time in the Wikipedia. So get comfortable. I enjoy my Wikipedia deep dives. If you're not into it, you can always just skip it. But I hope you guys like them because I need them. I'm not going to make a commentary video when I have no idea what's going on. I used to do that, but now I don't. So it was inspired by the classic film Metropolis from 1927, so a really old film. It had a total budget of $5 million, which made it the most expensive music video made up to then. Currently the third most expensive of all time. Okay, she must have had like some solid gold in her hands that I didn't notice, or like some jewels I didn't realize, because I did not clock that. The video portrayed a city full of tall skyscrapers and railway lines on a dark, stormy night. Madonna played the part of a glamorous lady and chained masochist, okay, with muscular men acting as her workers. In the end, she picks one of them as her date. Critics noted the video's depiction of female sexuality and that Madonna's masculine image in the video was gender bending. Heyo, I'm not a critic, but I'm noting those things as well. Okay. At the time, Madonna was dating actor Warren Beatty and asked him to play the part of a slave working at a factory. Beatty politely refused, saying later that Madonna wanted the video as a showcase of her sexual prowess. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a negative thing. I thought maybe the video was trying to portray her being assaulted or something, just because he was kind of ogling her and then she was like trying to cover up, like she didn't want any part of it. But I think maybe I misinterpreted that. That's so interesting that he didn't want to be part of that. That's just interesting. She then thought about Metropolis and of its scene displaying factory workers in a city with tall skyscrapers. Fincher liked the concept. It became the main backdrop for the video. She oversaw everything for this video. The building of the sets, the costumes, the makeup, the hair, the cinematography, every aspect. Casting and finding the right cat. Just every aspect. Kind of like making a little movie. We sat down, just threw out every idea we could possibly conceive of and of all the things we wanted. Okay. Oh, the cat. The cat metaphor. The main theme of the video and the cat metaphor represented that pussy rules the world. All right. Okay, so definitely not what I expected from the Express Yourself music video. I really thought it was about to just be a dance party. I'm noticing how much more complex and detailed the music videos are becoming. There is so much to unpack. Every single shot, I feel like I could watch it 5 times over and discover something new about it every single time, you know? But on a first watch, it was an interesting portrayal. I think I misconstrued a lot of it, to be honest. It was supposed to be empowering to her sexuality rather than degrading, which I don't think I fully understood when I watched. So, okay. I mean, we do know she's a very sexual person. She likes to represent herself as such. So it's not a shocking video, if I'm really being honest. You guys kind of not warned me, but like you told me that she gets pretty, I don't know, pretty sexual. So I knew that was coming. The next one, and I honestly guarantee that's nothing in comparison to the music videos for Erotica. So the next music video we're going to be watching is for Cherish. Okay. I love this song. It's such a little vibe. It brings me so much joy. So I'm curious to see I feel like this music video is not going to match my expectations. My expectations would be just something light, bright, fun, and cute, but we haven't really gotten that yet. And she's making statements. I mean, one thing about her, like, love her or hate her, you know, she makes statements. And everything she does has an artistic intention behind it. And that doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she's done. That doesn't mean you have to like everything she's done. I don't even like everything she's done, and I'm a fan of her. But it is to say that, you know, you have to kind of respect the fact that she's a true artist. She's not just like slapping together a music video that has no meaning behind it. It's just random shots. And that is something I respect about her. So, Cherish, we're already getting a little kid running around. Oh yeah, this is pretty, like, it's a kind of a childlike joy to this song, so. That's not a kid, is it? Is it a man? Why can I never tell what's going on? Okay. She washed up on the beach. That's a full man. He's a mermaid? Wait, sorry, but I'm just remembering when I reacted to this song, I was like, I feel like I'm splashing around in water. I think that's what I said. And you guys were like, oh my gosh, just wait till the music video. Okay. Oh! Synchronized swimming. Okay. Oh, there is a kid. Okay. Full like fins and shit. Like he's not, I thought it was just a man with a tail, but he has like all the biology of a mermaid. This song's amazing.
Oh, baby, I cherish the joy you keep bringing it into my life.
I'm not gonna lie, the tails are kind of freaking me out. Okay, it's kind of gross to me.
Cherish the strength.
Oh, seaweed fashion. Oh. It's kind of sending me how they're just like literally doing this synchronized swimming in the water. It's so graceful, so beautiful. And then they just cut to her like just striking a pose on the beach. It's just kind of funny, but it's a vibe, okay?
Can't get where I won't let you.
Hey. Straight up, ew. That is freaky. I don't like that. The way the tail slithers is creeping me out and making me realize I would never want to be a mermaid. When I was younger, like everyone else, I wanted to be a mermaid, and now I don't want to. Worth noting, just the gorgeous shots underwater, the way the light's coming through, really beautiful. That's supposed to be her child.
Cherish, give me faith. I will always cherish you. I will always cherish you.
Yeah. She's just frolicking in the water. Yeah, I called it. Okay, I said frolicking in the water, and she's doing just that. I was curious as to why the coloring is what it is. Like, it's, you know, it's not black and white, but it's kind of like this, I don't know what you call it, like a sepia blue or something. I was thinking about the fact that it does kind of evoke like faded memories, like black and white photos, that kind of vibe. And the song being called Cherish, like I can kind of see why she would choose that aesthetic, because I would not have chosen that for this music video. I would have chosen like really bright colors, like almost pastel or just really, really bright colors. So it's just interesting always to see how the artist interprets the media or the song, and it's so different than how the viewer often will. Just stares the camera down. Yeah, it's just so interesting to see how an artist will represent the music video for a song, and it's so different than how I would have imagined it. I honestly, that video gave me the ick, okay, I'm gonna be honest, because of the tails. I did not care for how they wiggled. I did not care for how they moved. It freaked me out a little bit. But it was a pretty video. Like, it was nicely shot, and I'm honestly kind of impressed with how realistic they made the men look like mermaids, or I don't know if it was mermaids or like just fish, right? I thought it was impressive at the detailing. Again, the details, okay? They're prevalent. I am gonna Wikipedia it, even though I feel like there is no deep meaning, if I'm being honest. I feel like it was just a vibe. Oh, it is a black and white music video. Well, it had like a blue tinge, so... Paradise Cove Beach in Malibu, California. She plays herself while 3 co-actors dressed as mermen swim in and out of the sea. Academics noted that the mermen became symbols for the homosexual community and the oppression it faced. See, I'm glad that I wikied this, because I would have thought that it was just like vibey and had no meaning. The video was conceptualized by Brits who wanted to portray mermen in their natural habitat, but Madonna balked at that idea since she wanted to be portrayed as herself, but keep the mermen also. She dated one of those men. Okay, so she has kind of a history of either hiring the people she's dating or later dating people that she worked with, which I guess makes sense because like you're in the same orbit as them. So obviously that makes sense. Okay, this is the most interesting fact. 3 full-size tails for the merman were cast in a solid, highly flexible rubber, each weighing around 40 pounds. This was necessary to make them neutrally buoyant in water, as lighter tails would have floated, causing the swimmers to be head down in the sea. Once in these tails, the polo players needed to be carried to and from the water, and once in it, they had tremendous swimming power and agility. This was partly due to the... I'm just imagining if I were to now have that experience of like going into the water and all of a sudden be able to like swim immaculately. That would be really cool. This was partly due to a plastic spring-like armature cast. Okay, I don't really need to know every detail of the construction. One of the reasons this video was shot in black and white is because the water was very cold, causing Madonna's already pale complexion to look even whiter. We have some pale representation. Okay, I'm also a pale person, so... Okay, so there's been some authors who have found homoerotic connotations between Madonna and the merman. I don't know if that is confirmed or that is just like speculation from different academics. Like, there's all these different theories, and I don't know if any of those are correct. They never address the camera directly, the mermen don't, and are often shown to be disappearing from view, since remaining invisible is a central theme in the homosexual community. Okay, so potentially a deeper meaning, potentially not, depending on if that is confirmed. Either way, you know, it was beautifully shot. I think the photography was really pretty, and it was definitely a unique concept, you know? So, interesting. Again, not what I would have expected in a million, trillion, bazillion years. But the next music video is the one that I've been the most excited for, and that is Oh Father. I just adore this song so much. I think it is my #1 favorite on the album. It is just such a beautiful ballad. Yeah, one of the most beautiful ballads I think I've ever heard. So we are going to see what this has to offer. Again, probably going to blow my expectations out of the water, literally and figuratively. Oh, Father. Sorry, I had to get that out. Forgot about this instrumental. That's cute. It's a father. How shocking. Oh, it's a priest. Oh, father, because there is that double meaning, right? Oh, father, religious, and oh, father, father figure. Is that supposed to be young Madonna? Oh, because...
Funny that way.
Is that her mom dying?
It's fun.
Again, the lighting, like this overexposed, like you can hardly really make out anything. It's super interesting. I like the shots, like the close-up shots of her just emoting, just singing along to the music. Sometimes are my favorite shots of the entire music video, just because she has such a natural way of portraying her emotions, I guess, and just seeing that come through is, you know, sometimes my favorite aspect. I'm not ready for the bridge. Crosses. Maybe a cemetery.
You never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away? Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away?
Again, maybe a kind of irony, like he just had a super angry outburst, and then he's going and like confessing to the cross.
Maybe someday.
Oh yeah, because her father is a preacher. I'm sorry, I'm making some connections, and so it's just taking me a minute, but like I'm connecting all these different threads to this web of Madonna, and her father was a preacher, I believe, so that makes sense that he would be going to the cross, but obviously a preacher, you know, who represents himself as like a man of Christ should not be yelling at their daughter like that, so there is an irony present.
Maybe someday.
I just love the snow, it's beautiful.
When I look back, I'll be able to say you didn't mean to be cruel.
She tried to love him and he just pushed her away.
You can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good. You can't hurt me now. I got away from you.
She had some stitches in her mouth. I think maybe that's a symbol of her being silenced, like in the relationship and the family. She was never allowed to like have a say.
You can't make me cry. You once had the power.
There's a great use of shadows in this.
Never felt so good about myself.
You know what? I think they might have brightened the shots. I mean, part of it is like it's bright because of the snow. Like snow just makes everything brighter. But also I think they brightened the shot in order to draw more attention to the contrast between the black and the white. She's like reflecting on the innocence of her past and just wanting to be that carefree little girl again. Beautiful. That was beautiful. I think that was probably my favorite so far. I mean, part of it was just like, it was so straightforward. I felt like I fully understood the narrative from beginning to end without having to like look anything up, which was a little bit refreshing, you know, after so many complex music videos, which there's nothing wrong with a complex music video that makes you think and is a bit deeper, but that still had that deep meaning and that still had, again, like a good message. We know her father was abusive, or at least just very mean, verbally abusive. He was a preacher as well, so kind of the irony there, like he probably got up in front of the congregation and was like, you know, be patient, be humble, be kind, and then behind closed doors was doing that. So kind of the irony there of him being this religious man who's standing up in front of the masses and acting all righteous, when in reality he's verbally, possibly physically abusing his daughter, from what I'm gathering, at least. And then obviously her mother passing away, and that was really sad, like just seeing it portrayed in the music video. Like, it's already sad to think about, but like to see it visually, even just a portrayal, you know, it's just, it makes you sad, obviously. So yeah, that may be kind of melancholy, but it was gorgeously shot. I mean, the shadow work and the cinematography was really pretty, and I liked how it showed her as like this little girl just kind of running around, and then contrast that with her now, and she's reflecting back, and very reflective music video, kind of like the music video for Live to Tell, right? Where she was like reflecting, and yeah, I thought it was really nicely done. And she goes up to the casket, and it looks like the lips of her mother had been sewn shut, which I would assume is some kind of metaphor for her being silenced in the relationship in the home. She didn't have any say. She was always silenced because he was this loud, angry character, and he was this loud, angry person. I mean, he existed in real life. Yeah, that's my interpretation. I guess I'll look it up on Wikipedia. Oh, okay. So it turns out she actually did the sewn shut lips because it was a memory she actually had. She recalled that her mother's lips looked funny in the funeral. When she got closer, she saw that Madonna Senior's lips had been sewn together. This image of her mother had haunted Madonna for many years and led her to comment that she could never resolve her Electra complex. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. It's like Freudian psychology. Oh, a girl's psychosexual competition with her mother for her father's affection. Interesting. Okay. So basically, young girl wants the attention of her father. I had to deal with the loss of my mother, and then had to deal with the guilt of her being gone, and then I had to deal with the loss of my father when he married my stepmother. So I was just one angry, abandoned girl. I'm still angry. The part of me that goes around saying, fuck you, is the part that's covering up the part that's saying I'm hurt. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Wow. Yeah, a lot to take in once again. Yeah, well, the good thing about trauma is that at least you can turn it into art. But yeah, similar motifs to like the Like a Prayer music video, the statues coming to life and singing, and the crosses obviously and everything like that, like the religious themes continuing. So very interesting overall. And we are on the last music video, believe it or not. It is for Dear Jessie, and this looks like from the thumbnail it's going to be a completely different vibe. So let's check it out. I feel like this is from a movie or something. Yeah, it's like clips from something, right? Oh well, I love this song. If nothing else, I'll just vibe to the song. Ooh. We open on a teenage girl in her bedroom. Why does that look familiar?
Baby face, don't grow so fast. Make a special wish that will always last. Rub this magic lantern, he will make your dreams come true.
He's cute.
Catch a falling star and then take a ride to the river that sings and the clover that brings good luck to you. Pink elephants and lemonade, dear Jessie, hear the laughter running through the love parade. Candy kisses and a sunny day.
This is like the Tinkerbell version of Madonna.
If the land of make-believe is inside your heart, it will never.
This is like what my dreams feel like.
Close your eyes and you'll be there, where the mermaids sing as they come.
That's kind of cool. Not mermaids again.
Pink elephants and lemonade,
Dear Jessie, be the laughter.
running through the love parade. Candy kisses and a sunny day.
I will say I've never liked when cartoon is brought into like real life. So I don't love that it's like both mediums together. I would prefer if it was like one or the other, just if I'm being nitpicky. I mean, it's a cute music video. I can't be mad at it.
Raining on the love parade.
It's the Love Parade.
On the merry-go-round of lovers and white turtle doves, sugar plum fingertips, kissing your honey lips. Close your eyes, sleepyhead, never forget what I've said. Hang on, you're already there.
This looks like an episode of Reading Rainbow or something. Oh, yes, bros. I love this part. This is my favorite part.
They comb their hair like a fountain of gold. You can never grow old where dreams are made.
She's just dreaming this whole sequence. That's the vibe I get.
Your dreams are made inside your love parade.
I have nothing to say. Is that Humpty Dumpty? I feel like this building represents something. It almost looks familiar to me. Like, it reminds me of the building in the first music video, I think. I don't know, but I feel like it definitely has a meaning. God, this is a beautiful song, and I don't want to hear any hate about it. Goes back into her jukebox. I love that. Okay, I mean, obviously, like, my least favorite of the bunch, but it was cute. The building is not a real location, but a fictional animated setting. Okay, never mind. Okay, I mean, that was cute. You know, she was dreaming of fairy plums and Tinkerbells and all of that. Honestly, that felt like a palate cleanser after the rest of the music videos were a lot too internalized. That felt like, you know, let's just vibe for a sec, which I can appreciate, but probably the least interesting of the bunch, right? This was definitely the most artistic batch of music videos yet. Every single music video had an artistic meaning. I mean, maybe part of it is just because I was looking up the meanings of everyone, so I was like really appreciating that side of things a bit more. But I definitely think this was the most artistic batch yet. You know, whether or not I liked every single decision she made, that's a different story, a different topic of conversation, I guess. But one thing I do appreciate about Madonna, regardless of anything else, is that she is attempting to make meaningful art, and that should not be overlooked. And I think her as an artist definitely stands out for that reason. So again, whether you like or dislike certain things she does, you know, at least she's doing something unique and different, and she's fighting for like minorities and stuff like that actually matters, because it is really easy to just stay out of controversial topics altogether. Like, that is the safe option. That is the comfortable option. I appreciate that Madonna isn't afraid to touch these subjects that are a bit controversial. That is something I respect about her, honestly. I guess my question, like something I'm just reflecting on, sort of a rhetorical question for deeper thinking and deeper analysis, is she making these music videos controversial at points just for the sake of shock value, just for the sake of having something controversial in the video? Or is it genuinely something that she feels like needs to be a part of the narrative? Because if you're just doing it simply for shock value, simply to make people angry, I'm kind of raising an eyebrow, like, is that necessary? But if you really think it's a necessary part of the story you're telling, that's kind of a different thing. So that's kind of just something I'm reflecting on. And yeah, curious to know your thoughts, I guess. This was definitely the most controversial batch yet, when you think about mainly the Like a Prayer music video, obviously. But I'm glad that I was still able to appreciate the art here. So I think a goal of mine for future Madonna reactions, as they continue to get more controversial, is to go in with an objective approach, kind of an open mind, and try to look for the artistic merit and artistic meaning behind what she's portraying and what the core of her message is. Like, take all the fluff away, take the medium out of it at points, and just focus on what is she trying to get across. What is her message? I'm gonna try to get to the meat of it a bit more. I may be a bit more objective and a bit less emotional, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's just how I feel like I'm going to do things. And that's, yeah. I look forward to more from her, more artistic visuals and all of that, and tours, hopefully. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun, honestly, just going on this journey. So thank you so much for going on this journey with me if you're still here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.